That's the group.
Overturning Obamacare. How the sweeping new health care bill will impact your family. And did Republicans just sign their own death warrant? Plus, the hilarious Wanda Sykes. And one home viewer's gonna be $5 grand richer by the end of today's show. So tune in and see if it's you. Let's get this party started with Whoopi, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, and Jedediah Vila. Now, let's get things started.
First and foremost, we want to start. We want to start by wishing everybody happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
Wait. We are still allowed to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, right?
Better be.
I just want to check because, you know, stuff keeps changing.
Yeah.
And joining us as our guest co-host for the Guy Day Friday, please welcome football legend, NFL Network analyst, amazing and fabulous Deion Sanders. So, as we indulge in our Cinco de Mayo fare, tell us about your T-shirts.
Well, I have a line with Under Armour, some personalized shirts.
I love that.
Yes. They're doing a great job, and they've been helping me with all my youth endeavors in Dallas and around the inner city for a multitude of years. So I'm really pleased with it.
I love their stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, their stuff's great.
Do you like being called a legend?
I don't feel like I'm a legend.
She said it.
I feel like I was really good. I was really good at what I did, but I don't know about a legend.
I don't think you turn that down when someone offers you legend. You just go big with that.
You're a legend.
Thank you.
You are a legend. There's no denying it. But we go from legends to ridiculousness.
Oh, Lord.
So
yesterday, Congress voted to repeal and replace Obamacare to a rousing cheer from Republicans and an ominous warning from Democrats. Take a look.
The bill is passed, and without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
So let's rewind this to 2009.
Yeah.
Here was Paul Ryan's take on Congress trying to pass the Affordable Care Act. 2009. Take a look.
I don't think we should pass bills that we haven't read, that we don't know what they cost. I mean, I don't think that's being abusive. And so we want to see health care reform done, but we want to do it right. And if you rush this thing through before anybody even knows what it is, that's not good democracy. That's not doing our work for our constituents.
Right, that's fair, right? That's fair to say.
That's fair.
What was the date on that? Like
2009. So I wonder if Ron's Republican friends took his advice about this before voting yesterday. Maybe, maybe not. Let's take a look.
Congressman, have you read the bill?
Concerned about voting on this bill?
Congressman, have you read the health care bill? Morning, Congressman. Have you had time to read the health care bill?
We're still working on it.
Hey, gentlemen, have you read this bill, Congressman? Congressman, have you read the bill?
No, we're in a hurry. We'll be back.
Congressman, have you read the health care bill? Morning, Mr. Shimkus. Have you had a chance to read this bill?
I just got back from baseball practice.
Oh, boy. They can run, but they can't hide, because when they're running in 2018, we're going to get them.
What I don't understand with this is it seems like everyone's up in arms. This isn't really anything that serves. I don't know who benefits on this.
Which?
This bill right now.
Oh,
but the thing is,
what it benefits, I think, is that it makes Trump look like he's accomplished something, even though he hasn't.
The win, but I mean literally benefiting anyone. If so many people are disappointed, he seemed concerned with midterm elections when that Georgia gentleman was running.
Yes.
So much so he made robocalls in a primary in Georgia.
Yes.
So yet they quickly passed this for a W, just to say they did something. And yet everyone's pissed off now. Like, I don't know which one's more important to them.
I think that's fair, and I don't think it makes him look good because ultimately it's a bad bill.
Then why was he
it's a bad
so
bill?
happy
Well,
yesterday?
I think because he hasn't read the bill either.
Well, he doesn't.
So he
wait a
hasn't.
second.
He hasn't.
You know what? Wait a minute. You're assuming that he can read, first of all.
Any Republican who supports this bill, I sat through this and I was sifting through this last night, and any Republican who supports this, who calls themselves a conservative, should be embarrassed. Because what this bill...
Don't we understand the intent of all of this?
It's great that you brought that up, because when I was looking, the Wall Street Journal talked about the intentions of the bill: empowering the market, not the government, letting insurers sell a variety of products at different prices, letting states experiment with their Medicaid program. It made it sound like a free market system, and that sounds great. That's what I'm a libertarian conservative. That's what I wanted. That's not what this does. No. What this does is takes Obamacare, keeps all of the regulatory, or most of the regulatory structure in place of Obamacare, guts a few things like, oh, we don't like the employer mandate. Oh, we don't like the individual mandate. Oh, let's tweak this and that.
Pre-existing conditions, like I'm concerned about as well. I have a 93-year-old grandmother who I can see to that she has pre-existing conditions. But what about her friends that I don't see to that? Can they afford?
No.
Well, Dion, let me show you one of the many sweeping changes in this new health care bill. Is that you can now get charged more for pre-existing conditions. And here's the full list of these conditions, which now includes acid reflux, pregnancy, and postpartum depression. Now, how can postpartum depression be a pre-existing condition? Come on, you know? Look at this. Look at what is here. Look at this.
A C-section?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is it. Cerebral palsy. You know, these are things that people, people are born with this stuff. So you're telling poor people, we don't care if your kid needs help. We don't care if you need anything. Women, if you're depressed, too bad. You depressed, you're a woman, we don't give a do.
You know what's interesting? You know what's not a pre-existing condition? What? Erectile dysfunction, and they all have it. The whole entire Congress is suffering from erectile dysfunction.
They're saying
and that's their problem.
They're saying that they're guaranteeing pre-existing coverage, but that states can opt for these waivers, where they have to, if they get a waiver
bill that doesn't give a about the people, it doesn't.
Well, it's going to go. It's going to go into the Senate. It's going to get.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I just want to thank all those former congressmen that we saw, because basically, if you can't take the time to read the bill, to gut something you say you don't like, I don't believe you even know what Obamacare is. I don't think you actually know. If you didn't have the balls or the consideration for your constituents to actually read the bill to see if it was going to go well for them, all those people that cornered you people in all of these town halls.
Yeah. Well,
sit tight, baby, because they're coming for you now. They're not playing with you now.
I hope that these American people who voted for this Congress to be in there read the papers from now on to see how this impacts you. I mean, we talk about it here, but we are not the problem.
The top 11 states for pre-existing conditions are all Trump states.
Well, people don't really get concerned. You don't really get concerned until it truly affects you or someone close to you.
But that's not right.
You're about to get hit with it, because the thing about being sick is you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to affect you or your family, or if it's going to affect your children. So what you've effectively done, and these are the people you have to decide if you want to keep them in. These are also the same folks that said, yes, we think it's a good idea for people with mental issues to have access to guns. These are the people.
That's right.
These are the people that are making these decisions.
That's right.
Are these really the people that you want running your country?
So they can't get help, but they can buy a gas.
Yeah.
So
they have a pre-existing condition.
If they shoot,
We'll be right back.
You can't.
Right back.
Still ahead, are you past your peak? Find out the ages you're happiest, loneliest, and hottest. Does this timeline work for the ladies? hot can you stand it? Well, this May, things are about to explode. Boom! Because everyone's coming and bringing their hot views.
You're not going to hear what we do anywhere else.
And think these political heavy hitters have nothing in common? Wrong! They're all hitting the table.
It's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, this May is sweet. We've got the fiercest sharks. This diva bringing down the house, and the biggest, funniest, most talked about celebs are coming to be heard. Told you things were hot.
Bam! Drop the mic.
Because we're view strong all May long. And one lucky home viewer's gonna win $5,000 by the end of the show. So do not move.
Excuse me. I'm just eating so much. So, welcome back. There is a peak age for different milestones in your life, apparently. Research compiled from multiple sources found that the average lot of them, apparently you hit peak contentment when you're 38.
Really?
You are most creative at 25.
No.
And females are most attractive between 20 and 23. Clearly, this is done by men.
No.
It has to be.
No,
Has
because
to be.
I don't agree with this as well.
Well, you know this is...
I haven't hit my peak yet, baby, and I'm 40.
Wait, how old are you? I didn't hear you.
I'm 49. I'm about to kiss 50 in August.
Oh, wow.
And I haven't hit it yet.
They say that men hit their depression peak. I believe that was at 50.
There was a lot.
Yeah.
Like the other thing is, at one point they said something like
How you
being
feeling now?
I'm feeling really good.
was in the 30s.
Yeah.
They said something like peak loneliness for a woman. Was it for
I
men?
think it was for
Oh,
men,
that's why it
was
didn't
in
work.
the- yeah.
I think loneliness hits in your 20s. Like,
I think you're lonely when you're lonely.
Right.
You're lonely when,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
you're
that's right.
creative when you're creative. I mean, these polls make me
Where
berserk.
do they get these people?
I don't know.
they've got time on their
They are
hands.
the most depressed, most unhappy,
Uncreative.
Uncreative.
I mean, it's
Well, they
just
haven't hit their
every
peak yet, Joy.
Well, peak free. They are peak free. See, I peak all the time. I do. I peak all the time.
Or peak?
Both. Speaking of which, Ann and don't stalk me, you. Ann and Kirk Douglas are about to celebrate 63 years of marriage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
She writes in her new book that he never hid the fact that he messed around on her, and she's okay with it because she felt it was unrealistic to expect total fidelity in a marriage. Now, clearly this worked for them because 63 years, pretty long time. But I don't know. Does it work? Do you think it would work for you?
It would not work for me, but I'm one of those people that feels that if it's not my relationship, whatever works for you, that's your business. Everybody has their own set of comfort zones. But for me, I'm not married yet, but when I do get married, I think fidelity, I think that's one of the things that I'll have to expect, that someone will be, that you won't make that commitment to me until you're ready to make that commitment to me. And when you do, that it'll be understood that we're each other's partner and that's it. Now, that will be my agreement with my spouse, though.
People change, though.
And then, well, that's what divorce is for.
They can make the agreement and then, yeah, that's exactly why there's such a high divorce rate.
Right.
Well, I'm wondering if, as a normal person, not those guys, I think you do expect.
Who's the normal person you're referring to?
Well, not a celebrity. Do you know the people he had dalliances with, Joy?
A lot of celebs.
I would have had dalliances with those women.
Joan Crawford, all the big stars. Yeah.
Stunning starlets.
Yeah.
Like,
He was a horn dog.
for an average.
He was. He's 100 years old. If he could do it, he'd still be at it.
But I actually think, and maybe you, Dion, as a man, not quite as old. You're half his age.
Thank you.
But could explain this to me. I think there is a point in life where you hit an age where you're looking for a partner, like even as a man.
Well, you want to settle down. I think everyone wants to arrive at this place called there. The place called there for you, Whoopi, is one set of circumstances.
That's right.
The place called there, I'm there right now. I don't want nothing, need nothing, desire nothing. I'm cool and content. I know who I am, what I am, how I am, where I'm going, and how to get there. So I'm content. Once upon a time, I was roaming the streets, trying to conquer and dominate, as men do. But it reached a time in my life was enough is enough.
When did you peak out of that?
When I put away childish things.
You
You
know,
didn't think I was going to give you an age, did you?
I needed an age. The study says
The study says that contentment
The study
peaks
is lying.
at 38. That's when contentment peaks, which is ridiculous.
What is contentment?
Like a cow. Moo.
What is contentment?
Means you're happy
I
with
don't know.
yourself.
Listen, when you are in the place where you are most comfortable, now that changes all the time. As you grow, things alter and you discover, hey, I think I would like that. See, people like myself who thought that if I did all the things that normal people are supposed to do, then I'd get that little cookie that comes around.
Yeah.
And then I realized that you have to tell yourself the truth. And the truth for me was I didn't want that. I don't want to do the work. I don't care how you feel. I don't.
Oh, in a relationship.
You can't ride my bus.
And you can ride my bus, you just can't sleep in my bed.
You can ride
You can ride the bus.
Well, you got to get up and
But
go
you
home.
gotta get up and go home.
Get up and go home.
Right. And once you come to the place where you're not afraid of that, I'm not afraid of being lonely.
Right.
Because I'm not.
Does monetary play a role in that?
No, I've always earned my own money.
Well, we know that. I'm talking about all of them. Like this,
Well,
the
well,
finance.
but-
If
this
you
is-
didn't have the security of
Yes.
money.
But I think I wasn't raised to expect a man to give to me. So it was always in my mind that if I wanted something in life, that I was responsible for getting it. That's why we used to have conversations, and sometimes some of the ladies would say, well, you know, if I need him to turn off to make the, what is that thing? The
remote.
The remote. Remember, we
Right.
had those, and I said, why can't you do it? You sitting there waiting 2 hours for him to do it, you do it. Then you got the TV, you don't have to worry about him.
Who said that?
You know who said that.
Who said that?
She knows who said
Maybe
it.
she had carpal
that?
tunnel syndrome.
She had something.
Anyway,
I know.
we'll be right back.
Welcome back. You would think that one of Hollywood's most enduring sex symbols would be a great person to ask about matters of the heart. Apparently not. Sharon Stone's 16-year-old son says he is not going to let mom give him any dating advice. So, Dion,
I almost spit up my teeth.
you have kids. Do they come
5
to you?
of them.
5 of
Yes.
them. Woo!
All in marriage, all right? All in marriage. I'm the old one.
I'm still moving over. You too
Fertile.
fertile for me.
I'm Billy Blanks now, though.
Oh, okay. So, so do they come to you for advice?
No.
They don't.
When I divorced both of their mothers, I know you're going to come to me for advice. They don't come to me for advice in relationships.
No.
Right.
They come to me on wisdom and advice for life.
How about sports?
Oh, of course, that's a no-brainer.
Where do you go without? But what's the breakdown, boys, girls?
2 girls, the bookends. My
Okay.
daughter's
And then
26,
boys
my
in the
baby girl's 13, and all the boys in the middle.
You said there was a chance the little one would ask you for advice.
Yeah, my daughter. But no one's going to date her till she's 30.
Nice try. Nice try.
I'm going to try my best.
Well, that's kind of wild.
Right.
So moving on.
Because I know boys. I know
Well,
boys.
You know boys. But now, did any of you go to your parents for advice? No, none of us did. So why
I
are we
wouldn't want to see
surprised?
what they picked out for me.
Also, I think parents sometimes advise that it's well-intentioned, but they advise looking for different things. Like I remember dating a guy that my mom really liked. It didn't matter to her that we didn't have any physical chemistry. She saw him as stable, and they look for different things, and they don't factor in necessarily what you're looking for.
They
and
don't like to think about the physical
And sometimes
stuff.
they're
No.
looking at stuff that maybe, like my mom and I have very different taste in people, and in friends and everything. We're very different people. Sometimes she'll look for what she thinks would be best for her, and hence best for me. And and then don't complain to them, because if you complain to your mom, they don't forget. So if you tell a story, you got to watch with the parents.
Well,
'cause
when
if
I
you
met my first husband, I met him in college, my aunt, basically, we're Italian, so everyone's short. He was tall. They liked that. And that was like a primary reason that they liked him, was that he was tall. So I don't think that that's enough of a reason to marry someone, do you?
I don't think my parents even really.
I did
Sometimes
anyway.
I still wonder at this age if they really get me. You know, like I think my friends could set me up better than my parents
Right.
could.
Yeah.
I don't.
My mother just said, okay. And I said, you don't have anything? She said, look, not my problem.
I love it. I
My
love
mother
it.
didn't
I love
like
it.
anybody it was no one good enough, but ironically, she was right. Not good enough that she was right. She was right by both marriages.
Yes.
She was right about that.
Yeah.
Like, she felt
Clean
like
that up.
I have to. Came out wrong.
Yeah.
Thank God we have time to let it. She didn't like the characteristics of both of my ex-wives.
Oh, she didn't like that.
No, she didn't.
Would you let her? Would you get married again, and would you let her pick that person out?
Yes,
Well, did you learn anything from the previous divorces?
Yes.
What did you learn? Like, give me something.
Well, I learned.
What'd you learn?
I got a good lawyer.
Okay.
That's the first lesson. That's the first
But
lesson.
no, I understand that you got to choose where you're headed, not where you are. Because if you choose where you are, you're going to surpass that place in that spot. Because I chose where I was. I used to be a football player. That's what I did.
Right.
That's not who I am.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, yesterday we were talking about this similar conversation, and I said that I felt that if you don't take the blame for your side of the problems, you never will move on. Do you agree with that?
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah. So you have to look at yourself in the mirror and
You
say,
have
you
to.
did this, not she did this.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but you can't release yourself until you really give yourself every opportunity to make that situation work. Then when you walk away, you don't have to ever look back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, you do, because you have kids.
You have kids.
When you have children, you do have to look back. When you have children, you have to figure out the way, because you can't make them the issue.
You gotta
the
help me
issue
with that.
is
It's hard.
I know.
Oh, that's hard.
I know, but you know what? They didn't ask to come.
True.
And so they should get as much of the two of you's time together as the parents as they deserve, as people who didn't ask to be born. But y'all brought them here. Now you got to guide them through together. That's your job. And it's tough, but what are you going to do?
That's tough. That was.
I know. But you know, what you going to do? They're going to do it with or without you. It's better when they do it with you. We'll be right back.
You will never look at the People's Princess the same way after you find out the secrets and scandals of the last 100 days of Diana. Sunday night at 9 p.m. here.
Welcome back. Say, Gianna, you are helping people through a tough time right now. Tell us what you're doing.
There's a city that I love and I adore outside of Dallas, probably about 50 miles, called Canton, Texas. I have beautiful acreage, lake. I love to fish. I'm a country boy, city spirit, but country boy. And this city, and this whole county was devastated by a tornado last week.
Wow.
I mean, 4 fatalities and over, I think, what is that? Yeah, 49 persons injured. And it's just a little country town.
Yeah.
So everybody's pulling together, trying to get it back together. The power was out for a few days, but they got it back going. But I'm here making a plea so we could assume help. A lot of first responders are doing a wonderful job. They're doing it, but a lot of people lost cattle, and that's the way they feed their family. They make their living. So any help that our viewers can offer it would be appreciated. And I love the city of Canton, Texas. I think I'm going to end up living there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I'll come down and see you there.
You like to fish?
I do like to fish.
You like to fish?
You know?
No
No,
fishing.
they're not fishing.
No,
I like
it's
to
this.
eat fish. Yeah, she likes to
tell
eat.
you what you like.
But, you know, to find out how you can help, go to our website, because, you know, there before the grace of God go we all.
There we go.
So let us help where we can, when we can. We do our best. And speaking of our best, Sarah.
Yes, we are doing something really exciting today. We're giving away cash for our audience. To start us off is Sarah Turball, shopping and trends expert from Retail Me Not. Sarah, tell us a little bit about Retail Me Not. And what
Retail Me Not is your ultimate savings destination, connecting shoppers with their favorite retailers, brands, and even restaurants. The website and free app allows you to save a ton of money on a ton of different things, a ton of different ways, like coupon codes, free shipping offers, discount gift cards, and even cashback offers. Plus, we have a ton of different categories to save on, from beauty products to apparel, accessories, travel, even electronics. And the best part is that our users report an average savings of $20 per transaction. Oh,
that's
wow. So, So before you make any of your spring, summer, or even Mother's Day purchases, make sure you download the free Retail Me Not app and save a ton of money.
She had me at saving the money. So thank you to Retail Tell Me Not. Later in the show, we're giving away $5,000 to one lucky viewer at home and someone in our studio audience. The Win Milk is back, so make sure you stay tuned to see if you're one of our winners. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Wanda Sykes here. Coming up on The View, I'm going to talk about my new movie, Snatch, which I'm pretty sure is a pre-existing condition.
So the ladies were on a shady topic.
Apparently, a lot of Americans think 50 Shades of Grey is an instruction manual. The men like to be, some men, not in our audience, but not this guy right here, but someone else.
That's my dad, Joy. Poor guy is 50 Shades of Purple right now.
You never know what'll happen on The View.
Xanthan is a small...
We all could really use a good laugh these days. Am I right or wrong? Yeah. So I'm thrilled that one of the funniest comedians working today is here, and she's starring with Amy Schumer and Goldie Hawn in the very funny new movie, Snatched. Please welcome Wanda Sykes.
You're not going to pull it from me, are you?
Baby. I got you, girl. I got
all right.
you, girl.
Being a gentleman.
All right.
I like your shirt, Fiesta and Siesta.
That's what it's all about today.
Good to see you.
That's right.
You
Good to see you. Why, thank you. Why, thank you.
And look at all the food we have here. So because we heard
I'm going right in.
We heard
Yeah,
we heard that
that.
Cinco de Mayo is one of your favorites.
I love Cinco de Mayo.
Why?
It's the best holiday.
Yeah.
It is, because it's gifts and all that stuff. No, it's just about hanging out, drinking, a lot of tequila.
Yeah, that's right.
Good food. But see, St. Patrick's Day.
What?
St. Patrick's Day is the same thing.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
about drinking. But St. Patrick's Day, you probably get in a bar fight.
Yeah.
It's always something. You gotta hear that. The bagpipes and all that. Not on Cinco de Mayo. Nothing bad happens on Cinco. Worst thing that happens is get a little. Yeah, see, that's the worst. A little salt around your mouth, a little salsa on your jacket. That's it.
Yeah. That's right.
I agree. Right?
And by the way, while we're on the subject of Mexican food, let's talk about the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Trump's wall.
Trump's wall. Dumbest idea ever.
It is.
Do, especially now that you have the El Chapo National Tunnel. I mean, you build a wall and you're gonna have Mexicans popping up like whack-a-mole.
You also hosted the White House Correspondents' Dinner in 2009 for then President Obama. What do you think of Trump refusing to attend this year?
I can't say the word that I want to call him. It begins with a P. But it's a very soft, very childish move on his part. You can't take a joke. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
It's for a good cause.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
No.
He doesn't give a damn.
He only cares if it's about him.
And really, I don't even know if he would have gotten half of the jokes anyway. He'd been like.
Snatch, which is so funny.
Thank you.
Your character befriends a mother and daughter played by Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer.
Yes.
And before they go missing during a tropical vacation, we have a clip, so let's take it.
That is missing.
Now, you filmed Snatch on location in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
How was that?
Oh, it was gorgeous, gorgeous. They put us at this beautiful hotel and right there on the beach. And I would forget that I was there to work. You wake up in the morning, you pull the curtains back, you look at this beautiful ocean. I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to paddleboard today. Maybe take a walk on the beach. I'll do that. Then the phone rings like, where are you? I'm like, oh shoot, I'm late. I'm supposed to be down in the van. So, but it was beautiful.
So let's talk about your personal life, because you and your wife, Alex, have 8-year-old twins.
8-year-old twins, a boy and a girl. Yeah.
2 girls?
A boy and a girl.
And somebody told me that one of them, I don't know which one it is, thinks that the fact that you're famous is hilarious.
Yes.
Yes. Why? Why does he?
Well, I mean, because if I'm out with them, you know, when you're a parent, when you're out, you want to just be, you're just daddy. I'm just dad, so I'm just mom. But people will come by and they're like, Wanda Sykes, and I would look up and they go, do you know that person? I was like, I think I went to school with them. I think, yeah. Hey, what's up? Hey, and walking. So that kept happening, and all of a sudden he caught on that. Oh. Okay, people know you. People know you. So now when I walk in the house, I walk in, I'm like, hey, he goes, hey, Wanda Sykes.
That's funny.
Funny is hereditary.
It has. You have to appreciate Mother's Day, and it's coming up. Tell me about Mother's Day. Do you celebrate?
Oh, yes. We, it's the usual. We get up in the morning. I make breakfast and all, and
you cook?
I cook. I get down. Yeah, I cook. And then the kids, they give us their little handmade, homemade gifts, and you gotta act like it's beautiful. Oh,
it is beautiful.
Look at that necklace.
Yeah.
Are those Cheerios? What's on that?
It's a twofer. You can eat it, too.
This is beautiful. Yeah, let me take this Cartier necklace off and put these Cheerios around my neck. These are my baby's Cheerios. Yeah.
Are you enjoying motherhood?
I am. I really am.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I've ever done. Yeah.
And one more thing before you go, you're also doing another job. You have another talk show.
Yes.
Tell us the name of it.
It's a show called Talk Show, the Game Show on True TV. And basically, we heard about, and basically we have gamified the talk show. So now
how does it go?
3 celebrities come on, and they compete to see who's going to be the best talk show guest of that night. So we'll award you points for like getting a laugh, lying about your age, drinking on stage. Yeah, so we give you points.
Civilians, not celebs.
No, celebrities.
Oh, celebrities.
Yes.
Oh, that's good for them.
And it's hosted by Guy Branum. Really funny. True TV, Wednesday nights. 10 o'clock.
You're in a very good place right now.
I am so blessed. I am blessed and highly favored right now. Yes, I am.
I have another thing to ask you. When we first started the show today, we were talking about the new Health Care Act and the fact that the Republican Congress has passed this ridiculous thing, which will never get passed. I don't think it's going to get passed in the Senate.
Not the Senate,
no. Because they're the adults in the room, and there's Democrats involved too. So what do you think about it?
It's awful. It's awful, and we all know what it is. They're just trying to erase anything that President Obama did. I bet you. Act like that man never existed, like it never I bet you Mitch McConnell is on the phone with David Copperfield right now. What else you got?
The magician.
I want to make him disappear. How can we make him disappear?
Why do you think that is?
It's racism.
Yeah.
That's it. They hate having a black president, and they want to get rid of it. That's what it is.
Well, I think they hated his policies because they've been dying to put everything back to the states and make the government smaller and make money for the very rich. And he didn't do that. I think it's a lot about that, too.
But, no, it's also, let's say, put it this way. Before President Obama got a chance to do anything, Mitch McConnell said, my #1 job is to make sure he doesn't get a second term. So how can you be against something when he hasn't yet done anything yet?
I know. That was a preemptive strike.
No, the level of disrespect and everything they gave him.
I know. Well, and when the Democrats do it, they say they're obstructing,
Yeah, right.
Anyway, it's so lovely to see you again.
Thank you.
Okay. Our thanks to Wanda Sykes. Snatch is in theaters next Friday. And we'll be right back.
Don't move, because one lucky home viewer is about to win $5 grand live on The View. Watch Barbara Corcoran and Damon John offer a ton off their favorite catches from the tank.
Welcome back. Deion Sanders is in the win booth today. How you doing in there? Yeah, he likes it. But first, we want to announce our at-home winner. A big congratulations to Larry McGee from Houston, Texas. You just won $5,000. So now it is time for our studio audience winner. The win booth is full of our studio audience seat numbers, and Deion has 10 seconds to pick a winner. Only 10 seconds. Are you ready? Don't I push you? Ready? Okay, step over the edge, Deion. Okay, there you go. We need the big reveal, and the winner is
Number 80.
I've always wanted to say this. Come on down! We said we can bring her on down. Come on down.
Hey.
What's your name?
My name is Sherry.
And where are you from?
I'm from Washington State.
Hey, good. Well, congratulations, Sherry. What's happening?
Oh, you won.
Have $5,000 to have a great time on. Dion, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you all for coming.